What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pat Benatar. And we're going back to the greatest hits compilation, Best Shots. And indeed, I was trying to figure out, there's one more tune to go as I've been going through this compilation, but I was confused because that meant there would have been 11 reactions, and there's 12 tracks. Well, I think because I started with a couple tunes that I was familiar with her, or familiar with from her, I didn't realize I hadn't reacted to the opening track, which is indeed Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So we're back to do that, and then we'll jump ahead to the last track of the compilation. But yeah, this is a tune I know. I haven't heard it a whole number of times over the years. A whole number of times, not sure what that phrase means, but yeah, I've heard it here and there, maybe like at events or like a party somewhere. But yeah, not ever having one of her albums. It's not a tune that I've sat and listened to in its entirety, I don't think, so this should be a cool experience. I mentioned before, even tunes that I am familiar with, perhaps even better than this. Over the decades, there have been times where I've done reactions and it just hits on a completely different level, given that this is, a more immersive experience. So bottom line, let's see what it sounds like. This is Pat Benatar and one of her big hits. I do believe one of the biggest, given the fact that it's, takes the name of the compilation and is the first track on it, but Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. How's a bit of country pop? That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dues, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Come on, rhythm, come on, you don't fight fair. That's okay. See if I can knock me down, it's all in vain. I'll get right back on my feet again. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Didn't remember that. An audacious challenge. Fire away. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Bluesy there at the end. Yeah, I don't know. I said early on it's sort of a country pop feel. I don't know if that's quite the right phrase. Maybe it's more like folk pop. It has this feel that like you could believe if you changed the voice to Stevie Nicks that it was a Fleetwood Mac track, is I guess what I'm saying. Either way, I do enjoy the power of it. I didn't remember the lyrics were quite that like audacious, and it's like, she's issuing a challenge which seems to be a bit too intense, but it's, she's saying every time, like, if she gets knocked down, she'll be right back on her feet, so it's, there's a perseverance, a toughness to it, so the Sonics seem to fit some of the themes And yeah, didn't remember that guitar bit. Like I said, I probably heard it over the years in bits and pieces, not really, or like in the background and so on. But yeah, didn't remember that guitar solo. It really, it hit the mark. So yeah, a more rocking tune from her. Again, it's funny that the artist who sings that is the same artist who does Love is a Battlefield, because the two tracks have a very different sonic atmosphere. So I enjoy the variety of her catalog, even just as indicated through this compilation, which I suppose is, well played to the people who put the compilation together, to give some different flavors of Pat's material and her singing. So as I said, there's one more tune remaining. It's the last track on the compilation. In the moment, I don't remember what it is, but we'll be back for it relatively soon. Again, people who know the channel will know there's just so many deep dives. I really do try to get around to everything, but time is finite, and ultimately it is getting more difficult, meaning, the time between reactions for a particular deep dive is tending to stretch out a bit. So I'll do the best I can, but hopefully we'll be back to this within a week or so. And we'll finish off this compilation. And in that moment, I don't know if I have any other access to Pat's material beyond this compilation. So not sure what the next step could be, but I'll investigate. If anyone has resources in that regard, do let me know. But ultimately, yeah, there is one more to go on the compilation. We'll be back for that soon. Let me know what you think. I will see you then. Peace.